Across the Bighorn's crystal tide, against the savage Sioux, a little band of soldiers charged, 300 boys in blue. In front rode blond-haired Custer bold, pet of the wild frontier, a hero of 100 fights, his deeds known far and near. Charge, comrades, charge, there's death ahead, disgrace lurks in our rear. Drive rowels deep, come on, came his yells with ringing cheer. And on the foe those heroes charged, there rose an awful yell. It seemed as though those soldiers stormed the lowest gates of hell. 300 rifles rattled forth, and torn was human form. The black smoke rose in rolling waves above the leaden storm. The death groans of the dying braves, their wounded piercing cries, the hurling of the arrows fleet did cloud the noonday skies. The snorting steeds with shrieks of fright, the firearms' deafening roar, the war song sung by the dying braves who fell to rise no more. O'er hill and dale the war song waved round craggy mountainside. Along down death's dark valley ran a cruel crimson tide. Our blond-haired chief was everywhere, mid showers of hurling dead. The starry banner waved above the dying and the dead. With bridle rein in firm-set teeth, revolver in each hand, he hoped with his few gallant boys to quell the great Sioux band. Again they charged. 3,000 guns poured forth their last sent ball. 3,000 war whoops rent the air. Gallant Custer then did fall. And all around where Custer fell ran pools and streams of gore, heaped bodies forth of red and white, whose last great fight was o'er. The boys in blue and their savage foe lay huddled in one mass. Their life's blood ran a-trickling through the trampled prairie grass, while fiendish yells did rend the air, and then a sudden hush, while cries of anguish rose again as the mad Sioux rush. O'er those strewn and blood-stained fields these goading redskins fly. Our gang went down 300 souls, 300 doomed to die. Those blood-drunk braves sprang on the dead and wounded boys in blue. 300 bleeding scalps ran high above the fiendish crew. Then night came on with sable veil and hid those sights from view. The Bighorn's crystal tide was red as she wound her valleys through. And quickly from the fields of slain those gloating redskins fled. But blond-haired Custer held the field, a hero with his dead. I didn't read that correctly, but I'll say this, that was a bullshit history lesson, wasn't it? Here's what Sitting Bull had to say prior to the event. Look at me. See if I am poor, or my people either. The whites may get me at last, as you say, but I will have good times till then. You are fools to make yourselves slaves to a piece of fat bacon, some hardtack, and a little sugar and coffee. He was speaking to some of his own people, and if you're intelligent, I think you'll be able to imagine which kind.